Good morning to all. This is Reverend Lynn LaBorde coming to you live on Facebook, live on Zoom, bringing you channeling from Mary Magdalene. We're making our way through the 365 lessons of A Course in Miracles this year. And today is lesson number 11. This has been an exquisite journey, and a dear friend of mine named Willem has a really precious relationship with Mary. Has been doing the translation. So we look forward to publishing a book at the end of the year of all of her commentary and all of the lessons. Really excited for that. Following in the footsteps of an incredible woman named Tina Spalding, who had done the same journey with Jesus, with Yeshua, who was beloved to Mary. So really excited for what's to come. Okay, lesson number 11. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. This is the first idea we have had, which is related to a major phase of the correction process, the reversal of the thinking of the world. It seems as if the world determines what you perceive. Today's idea introduces the concept that your thoughts determine the world you see. It will take a great deal of practice to believe this idea. Be glad indeed to practice it in this initial form, for in this idea is your release made sure. The key to forgiveness lies in it. The practice periods for today's idea are to be undertaken somewhat differently than the previous ones. Begin with eyes closed and repeat the idea slowly to yourself. Then open your eyes and look about, near or far, up or down, anywhere. During the minute or so to be spent in practicing this idea, merely repeat it to yourself, being sure to do so without haste and with no sense of urgency or effort. To do the exercises for maximum benefit, the eyes should move from one thing to another fairly rapidly, since they should not linger on anything in particular. The words, however, should be used in an unhurried, even leisurely fashion. The idea should be practiced as casually as possible. It contains the foundation for peace, relaxation, and freedom from worry that we are trying to achieve. On concluding the exercises, close your eyes and repeat the idea once more, slowly to yourself. 3 practice periods today will probably be sufficient. If there is little or no uneasiness and an inclination to do more, as many as 5 may be undertaken. More than this is not recommended. Lesson number 11. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Now we get to hear from Magdalene. Greetings, beloveds. This entire undertaking, this entire reprogramming of the mind is a true extension of the mind of God, taking its proper place within the mind of the egoic mind that has been created, that as you look upon the universe that has been manifest in front of you and says, my meaningless thoughts have indeed created a meaningless world. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Meaning that everything that you see and all of the identification that you have given to objects, to people, to places and things have been done so from a perspective of ego mind. It has been filled with judgment. It has been filled with consternation. It has been filled with thoughts of war and enmity. It has been filled with a sense of fear of having something taken because there is a foundation of scarcity, a fear of abandonment, a fear of isolation, because there has been a sense of separation. But what you will come to see, beloveds, through the repetition of these ideas is that you yourself are the one who planted the seeds and then grew the garden, trees, the world, the entire world in which you live now, the world in which you abide, has been created through meaningless thoughts that you yourself have manifest. There is such freedom in this recognition, beloved. There is such a sense of knowing one's own divinity when you can come to see that all that has caused you pain has been an erroneous manifestation from your own mental process. Every relationship that you believe that has harmed you is something that you yourself have brought to you. There are lessons to be learned. There is a consciousness that always brews from within that says that things are not necessarily the way in which you perceive them. There is indeed love wherever it is that you gaze. There is indeed happiness. There is indeed pleasure. And you must remove the clouds, these meaningless thoughts that have allowed you to be blocked from the sun, from the truth, from the light, the love that you truly are. When you come to see, when you come to recognize that every thought that you think has such power behind it, you will not allow yourself to continue down a stream of thinking that will bring you pain. When you criticize another, beloved, you are truly criticizing yourself. As you judge another, you are judging yourself. The meaninglessness of these thoughts that you think gives you a position of being able to say, what is the true meaning of these words? What is the light that exists behind the cloud, the shadow, the darkness? For you have truly invested much of your existence in this realm of false beliefs, false thinking, false ideas, false ideals, false leadership, assigning leadership outside of you, taking on and embracing that which has caused you much pain. And as you come to see, and as you come to know, and as you come to recognize, and as you come to a place of ownership, you will begin to see that truly you yourself have manifest this reality in which you exist. All of the turmoil that feels as if it is an everyday occurrence will be washed away in the realization that you are far greater, far more powerful, and far more magnificent. It has been said that if you truly understood the power of your thoughts, you would never think a negative thought again. You would not think meaningless thoughts, beloveds. You would allow yourself to be in alignment with the truth of you. The truth of you is that every thought that you think, you manifest. Every feeling that you have causes you to embrace a certain emotion. And this emotion becomes manifest. If you feel guilty, you bring a sense of darkness to yourself. If you feel shame, if you feel anxiety, if you feel worry, if you feel concern, these are feelings and emotions and energy that are meant to move through you, beloved, not to be retained, not to be held, and certainly not to be feared. When you can embrace all with love, when you can allow yourself to truly say, I love every aspect of my beingness. I love every aspect of the seeming other's beingness. What you have done is you have completed the distance between the two, and two shall become one. And as this happens with each being that you encounter, it becomes greater and it becomes stronger. There is more love that is seen, that is recognized. When you ask and when you pray to see through the eyes of love, that is truly what you shall accomplish. And when you forget, beloveds, call upon us. Know that from the position of love, there is only pure potentiality for everything that you desire exists in this realm. Allow yourself, beloved, to see through the eyes of love, to see with the eyes of love, to think with the mind of love, to hear with ears of love, and to speak with the mouth of love. This meaninglessness comes from a mind that is filled with error, and the error is that it does not see the truth. Invite the truth to yourselves, beloved, and be prepared for a very wild ride indeed. Your meaningless thoughts do indeed show you a meaningless world. Allow your thoughts to be in alignment with the mind of God, and from there you shall see a godly world. It is your choice for the lens in which you choose to see the world at large, the world that you have created, the world that is your manifestation. And when you allow yourself to see from the eyes of love, you will see all beings as yourself. You will see the divinity in yourself as well as others. Call upon us, beloveds. Pray to us, speak with us, and know that we are here for you always, hand in hand with you on this journey back to remembering. And indeed, use the key of forgiveness to unlock the mind that has said that the world should be other than it is. All blessings to you, beloveds, and we shall speak with you again. Thank you so much for being with us, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.